Though he is an interesting boss, I will give it that. It is an interesting spin on the whole boss rush thing we've seen before. Because it is technically a boss rush, but they're all the same boss. They're just various forms of the same boss. Alright then, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Yoshi's Crafted World. So we got a boss rush we need to complete. I have no idea what bosses are associated in it, but I'm assuming it's all of the bosses. I'm assuming Kamek is going to just be all of the bosses. Because he turned into Tin Can Condor in the last time we met him. So I can only assume he's going to wind up being all the bosses and going to be transforming into all the different bosses. Or at the very least going to be creating mechs of all the different bosses and transforming into them. Ah, yes, this again. Well, I see you made it to my hideout. I'm still in a tizzy over your treatment of his whoppishness the other day. Your cruelty knows no end. Well, I'll set you straight myself this time. Yep. I mean, this is still a cool cutscene. I'm still not entirely sure how I'm supposed to hit him, though. I still haven't figured that out. If I had to guess, I'm probably supposed to hit him while he's doing his aerial attack. Yeah, that would seem like it. That would seem like it, like that would be what I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to hit him while he's using his while he's summoning the aerial attack. Because he's inside the Condor otherwise, and I have no way of hitting him. Yeah. Alright! Oh yeah, he is all of them. Yeah, he is all of them at once. Meaning meaning it is essentially a boss rush. But unfortunately, all the bosses only seem to have one life. So that's not that big a deal. I'm assuming there's going to be 6 different bosses. I'm assuming he's all of the end area bosses. That being said, this is a really cool boss fight. I like this. I like this a lot. Now, it's only a unique homage to all the different bosses that we fought up to this point. But it's just a unique spin on the boss rush mechanic that we've seen so many times before. Yeah, you just gotta be very careful, or he'll kill you. That's really the long and short of it. He's not that challenging otherwise. He'll turn... Yeah, he turns... Yeah, you can't stand still for too long, or the floor will collapse underneath you. But at the same time, he's essentially just a boss we fought before. Yeah, he just ducks and hides into the boss any other time we try to fight him. So we have to hit him first. I do like that he does have his own version of the bosses too. This is a cool fight. Although I'm not entirely sure how many bosses are left. Yes, I know about Mellow Mode. I might show off Mellow Mode at one point. I might play through the first level again with Mellow Mode equipped. And just show you guys what it does. I'm assuming if the floor is taken out first, he'll just fall right through. And I'm assuming that won't deal any damage to him. If you fall through the floor at all, though, same thing, instant death mechanic. It's similar to all the other stages on Hidden Hills. So, falling through the floor is instant death. Yeah, if you sit still for too long, you die. Which is the main difficulty this comes from. The floor just collapses underneath you. And he doesn't spawn any health. That's the main part of where the difficulty comes from. That's the main source of difficulty here. There's no health. There's no health, and the floor can collapse underneath. So if you're not staying still, if you're staying still too long, you'll die. That being said, I got to his second phase with double the health this time. Also, I picked purple. I picked purple as my Yoshi color because I felt it was thematic. Alright, second phase done. Oh. That's a problem. Alright. I have to hit them both. Ah. Yeah. Okay, so I can't actually hit the gear. I have to hit him, bonk him on the nose. I can't hit anything else. Alright. Well, I know that. Okay. He is a challenging boss. I will give it that. And I believe he's the true final boss of the game. But he's not challenging in the sense that he's difficult. If you can memorize the patterns, then it's pretty easy. The challenge is that he just has some really hard to avoid attacks. I mean, granted, he's just all the bosses again, but it's just all the bosses again. That's really all he is. I don't know how long this is going to take me, though. Yeah, that's the problem with the electric gates. They zap you and then you can't move. So I made past the second phase before. I made past the second phase already. I'm assuming he has 6 different phases that he can have. Or I'm completely wrong and he doesn't have as many phases as I think he does. I would assume he'd have all the phases of all the previous bosses. I have no idea what I'm going to cut out of this. I have no idea. On the one hand, I know I need to for time-wise, because I know that I can't upload like a 3-hour video or whatever, however long this is going to take me onto YouTube, but at the same time, I just want to show this entire fight because of how cool and interesting it is. It's kind of a mix for me. It really is. Alright. Oh! Ow. Okay, so the fight's still going. Alright. Well, I thought it was like the minigame, but apparently it's not. Apparently I am not invisible during that phase. Yeah, I gotta restart. Alright. Well, now I know he has at least 4 phases. I don't know. Don't know how many phases he has after that. Assuming it's quite a few. I'm also assuming it's all the major bosses from the game. I think Gator Train. I think it's the ones that are guarding the pathways forward. That's what it seems like to me. Because he's only transformed into Tin Can Condor and Gator Train. Tin Can Condor, Gator Train, and well, what's the other one? Great King Bowser. Alright. It's taken me almost an hour to do this. I'm no closer than I was, but I am getting farther and farther each time. I have made it. I have made it to what I'm presuming is the final phase once or twice. I also have no idea how many phases are left. Though he is an interesting boss, I will give it that. It is an interesting spin on the whole boss rush thing we've seen before. Because it is technically a boss rush, but they're all the same boss. They're just various forms of the same boss. Oh. Got him. Okay. Now it's the actual fight. Alright. So he needs to knock enough of them into him to disarm his cardboard defenses. Alright. I can do this. I can do this now. I know what's coming. Also, I do have to ask. I'm just asking this now, but... I'm just asking this now, but what's the point of having a maximum of 20 health if you just get injured in a single hit anyway? If each hit takes 5 health anyway, what's the point of that? That was a significantly larger barrage. So yeah, his final phase, he just sends up a huge barrage of enemies. And you just have to knock them back at him. Alright. Final phase, I think. Oh, that's a significant amount of health. That's helpful. Got him. Got him. All right. Now for the final section. Ah, so I have to hit them all. I have to hit them all, or it doesn't count. Alright. Alright. I have to hit them all, or it doesn't count as a hit. That's good to know. I bounced off the boss! No! No! That's how I died? I bounced off the boss? No! Oh, alright. I'm not gonna complain too much about that, mainly because it was funny. I mean... That's not the first time I've died to bouncing off a boss, by the way. I'd tell you, but I'm kind of concentrating and I don't really have time to tell that story. Well, actually, maybe I should tell the story. Okay, so I was playing Super Mario Bros. Wii, and one of the bosses in that game is Morton Jr. I fought him, and I beat him, but then I bounced right off of him into the pit. It's a little bit disheartening, because I made it to the end of the fight at that point, and it was the final hit that I needed to actually kill him, so it was kind of disheartening. What am I being... I called somebody by accident. Anyway. I didn't mean to call somebody. Especially not when I'm in the middle of trying to concentrate. Oh. That's it? It's gotta be it. I did it! Oh my god, I did it! Oh my god, I actually did it. Oh. Yes! I did it! What did that get me? I'm a... All courses cleared! Congratulations, you cleared all the courses. Oh! And I got him as a costume. All courses cleared. And you can now play the boss challenge in the Kamek Kerfuffle course. Yoshi, you were stellar. I watched the entirety of your battle from here. I was so enwrapped that I completely forgot to feed myself. I'm famished. I'm absolutely starving. Let's say you give me 317 smiley flowers. Is that the remaining all the remaining smiley flowers in the game? Okay, I'm gonna see what that is next episode. Oh, but I did it. And there's boss challenges. I feel good, though. I feel accomplished. I did a thing. I did what I set out to do, and I finished it. Okay, well, I think I'm going to leave this episode here. I'm going to probably be showcasing all the costumes at some point in the future, as well as Mellow Mode and whatever is left. I don't know. I can't imagine there's much left to do at this point, except for whatever this is. I'll probably show off what this is. I'm not entirely sure what it is. But there's 317 left in the game, I'm assuming. I have to complete all 317 and give them to him to complete whatever it is he wants me to complete. But I did it! Took me 2 hours and 42 minutes. But I did it. I feel accomplished. And there's 2 more costumes after that. Is there a separate movie? Yes, Kamek Kerfuffle. Okay. Okay, so I completed all the movies. I completed all the music. I haven't completed all the crafts quite yet. I've almost completed all the costumes. But I've completed all the movies and music. Okay. So, there's a lot more left. There's a bit more left. And some of those are locked behind 100%ing the game. But I'm going to leave it here. I have to edit this down to a reasonable size. And we'll see how long it winds up being. But just so you know, it took me 2 hours, 42 minutes. 2 hours, 40 minutes. So, I feel accomplished, but goddamn did that take a while. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, be sure to follow me on Facebook and on Twitter in the description below. And also, check out my Patreon description below as well. It's only a couple bucks a month, and it really helps me out. And I would really appreciate it, because that took a long time. So thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!